This is Shobha Kandaliya, but you know me as Chatty Shobha.
So here we are in our Chatty Shobha show with the wonderful Shobha, Chatty Shobha that is. And if we could just keep her talking just for 1 minute, and if the bird would have stayed on her shoulder, it would have been good, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead. We have a special guest today, Shobha. What's her name?
Ritika.
Ritika. Ritika?
Yeah.
Ritika.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Ritika come, and she is one of the students here at Dr.Beltran School of Animation and Visual Wonder. And we're also going to talk about a very famous movie. It seems like we talk about it every single time.
Yeah.
What movie is it?
It's Bahubali.
Okay, I thought it was Finding Nemo. I thought we were going to do Finding Nemo. Okay, Bahubali. And Bahubali, it's a movie that was made right here in India. And I believe the whole mythology and everything is Indian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to I saw it, and Shobha saw it, and Ritika saw it, so we're going to talk to you about it. We're going to give our thumbs up, or a thumbs down, or halfway somewhere in between. But yeah, so first person, let's call Ritika over here and talk to her, shall we?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Ritika. You've been a student here for how long? Like a month or 3 weeks? How long?
3 weeks.
About 3 weeks, yeah? So 3 weeks you've been here at the school. What do you think of the whole experience so far, 3 weeks?
So compared to other previous studies of mine, I feel like I've become a better person, not just by learning this, but also in every other aspect. So I've become more confident about my art, so that's what I'm very grateful of this college.
Awesome, very, very cool. So that wasn't scripted, that's actually coming out of her, right? We didn't pay you to say that, right? We have an international audience, so they want to know about India here. Let's find out a little bit about you. How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20 years old. And so before you were 19, would you say that? Would you say that'd be correct?
No.
You weren't 19 before?
I was.
You were, okay. Cool. Did you guys get a chance to see that movie, that big movie that came out, Bahubali?
Yes.
All right, if you haven't seen it, it chronicles, it's like the hero's journey, and this is Bahubali 2, right? There's one that came out, how many years ago did it come?
2 years.
2 years.
About 2 years ago? Okay, so it's this big superhero guy, and okay, can I tell you, like as an American, seeing it for the first time, I thought it was a little hokey. It was a little cheesy, you know. Every time they showed the hero, his hair was waving, you know, and it's just like no matter where he was, his hair was all, and he just always, I don't know, it just seemed a little 1970s for my viewing. And also the animation looked a little like a video game, you know, there's a part where he's on the cows, and he's jumping from cow to cow, and it kind of looked like a PlayStation video game. But I thought the story was interesting, or the mother who wasn't evil. And what did you like it as an Indian? How did you feel about it?
As an Indian, I would really be proud of one thing, that they took an initiative to start in animation and 3D, more of this related field.
Yeah.
So it's like a beginning of the animation world. So
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah, and I guess a lot of people are saying that right, this is the first time in the history
They
of
use a lot of
cinematography.
effects and music.
Yeah, so this is kind of like their matrix. It's kind of like the beginning of something really, really big. So it might not have looked that great or story been that great, but it's the beginning of probably something more, isn't it? And one thing that we'd like to do is get into Ritika's sketchbook that she's been here for 3 weeks. And students are required, can I see your sketchbook? They're required to keep a sketchbook about this size and fill it up in 1 month, right? And she's just been given the 4-3-3-1 challenge, right? How are you doing so far?
I started it.
Did you? Good for you. She's got to draw 4 drawings from life, 3 drawings from a book, 3 drawings from imagination,
One from
memory, and 1 from memory from the book. Every single day for 30 days. That's a challenge. So I encourage all students to do something fun and neat. And she put this soft little like baby blanket on there. Now this is your anatomy studies there. Can you guys see that? So you do a lot of anatomy in class studying. What is this name of that muscle there?
So it's the pectoral muscle.
Wow, she's good. She's good. Let's go on to this next one here. And what is this right here? This is drawing from life?
Yeah, drawing from life. It's my sister in the salon getting her hair spa done.
So good. This is really, this is exactly what we encourage students to do, is to draw from life. Do we have one more? Okay. And what's happening here? What is this here?
These are the hand gestures.
Drawing the hand gestures, hand studies. And this dragon here, what is this dragon for?
This is for my sculpture. So before starting off with the sculpture, I'm working on the blueprint of it.
So this is like a schematic drawing of the sculpture. So we'll bring, every time you get to finish the sculpture, we'll bring it in and they can see different parts on how you're finishing. You haven't actually sculpted it yet, you're just in the drawing stage. Okay, well thank you so much, Ritika, for coming to the show. I'm sure we'll see you again. In American culture, we often shake hands or give a hug. Is that the protocol here in India? Do you do the same thing a little?
No.
Yeah, okay, so I'll just go ahead and should we just kind of you want to?
I think
you want to just shake? Okay, all right. Well, good. I'm glad you came. Thanks, Ritika. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much. We've had a great time here. Shobha and I are going to practice on our instruments, and we'll come back, and we're thinking of starting a garage band, right?
Yeah, soon.
So, really, really soon. So, you can be hearing us on YouTube and buying our CDs and everything like that, right? So, until next week. All right, let's go again. Start from the top. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, now you're cooking. Yeah, yeah, yeah.